My boy, we back again. Back again.
Oh.
Come on.
What?
Oh, there we go. Okay, back again. There it is. You want 3 fingers? 3 fingers. We never got to talk about that last week, though. This nigga. I don't know who worse, you or you.
So we Snapchatting it up tonight is what we're doing.
Hey.
Well, you know when you're feeling
the
yourself.
episode ain't even started yet. I'm the one with the fresh cut, and I ain't even taking no selfie.
Don't judge us.
Well, my phone is in use.
Yeah, your phone's occupied.
So I'm just gonna be like,
I got you, bro. I got you. Now,
Vogue.
Vogue.
Whoa.
There we go. Get it. Missed y'all colors.
What? Not colors.
Stupid.
I missed y'all, man. Miss y'all every week. Y'all ready?
Man, that's one.
That's one.
What's up, TV Land?
YouTuber. Back again now.
That's 2.
That's 3. Oh, that leg ain't hurting some more. That leg ain't hurting no more.
First of all, both my
that
legs
leg ain't
hurt.
hurting no more.
Both my legs hurt.
Back again. It's If You Will. It's your boy Will, a.k.a. Kibbles. 1/3 of Duke and Kibbles Untitled. 1/3 of If You Will. A whole pound. Whole pound.
I ain't never heard the
He
choo-choo.
came in with the choo-choo train.
I ain't never heard the choo-choo.
You ready for this week? You ready for what this week? You ready? I got you. What I got called this week.
What you get called?
The whole pound this week.
Adventures and Will's main job.
What he say? What they call me today? They say, man, if you don't get your, what did he say? He said you pig feet, bacon face looking. I was like, huh? What the fuck is that?
Feast, bacon face.
He said if you don't get your 2 hopping over skip scops. I was like, what the fuck is a skip scop?
What?
And I do mean
These are what I got called this week, and I was like, let me go ahead and make sure I keep these around so motherfuckers will know.
Hey, these kids crazy, man.
But yeah, so I'm back again with my boy A in the building.
What's up, y'all? Another week, we back. Man, glad y'all came out to listen. We're gonna have a good show. We have some controversy this week. We're gonna get into it.
And we got Miss Danielle, Miss the world's opening back up. I don't know if they ready for her hands. Cause our hip ain't ready for it. Our massage shit.
Back in the gym.
Listen. My goddamn legs hurt. She kicked my ass.
I told you about doing the stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. You don't get young no more.
My trainer kicked my ass.
Well, that's what we call them nowadays.
But what had happened was.
Oh, okay. Mama told me anybody starts teasing with that, it's about to say some bullshit. Go ahead.
No, I was overthinking it and I caught a panic attack, so I left because I didn't want nobody calling. I got other stuff on my brain.
At the gym?
You caught a panic attack at the gym?
It wasn't even at the gym. It was Forest Park. It was at the park.
How do you catch a panic attack at Forest Park?
Because.
Take a sip.
Gotta take a sip. Taste it.
First of all, I have a problem with being like in big groups with people that I don't know.
True. So we can't take it to clubs, we can't take it to the bars, can't take it to nothing like that.
As long as like.
She knows some people.
Yeah, as long as I know people. But it was in a group where I only knew the trainer and not the other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it kind of caused a little bit of anxiety for me.
Okay.
And it was just.
Sound like Steve Urkel and shit, huh? We almost ain't have a co-host the rest of this week.
Right.
This motherfucker almost died on this.
I ain't playing
I was like, I gotta go because I don't need y'all calling the ambulance and.
Did you drive home?
So she didn't motherfucker.
So look,
actually because I had to kind of play it off because I didn't want them to get over worried. So I had to like kind of sit back and like slowly catch my breath because I can feel my throat closing, and I don't even know like where it came from. This is not the first time I've ever had a panic attack like that though.
I know what it was. It was a brother out there with his shirt off, and then she saw his dick print. And there you go.
Tony Braxton came
There you go.
You know what? Not even.
That's what it was.
Not
She
even.
said, unbreak my heart. Say you love me again.
Oh,
that's what it was.
Hey, look, I ain't planning on starting the show off like this. This is big, though, and I'm sure we got other listeners who can relate. So, shortness of breath is what you're saying. That's how your panic attack kind of takes form. That's rough.
Like I overthink stuff, and like when I overthink it, it gives me a bit of anxiety, and then I start panicking, which it turns into it.
I told you. I knew it. That's what it was. I'm telling you. She's like, shit, can I handle that?
You stupid.
First of all,
I don't know if I can handle that. That's lie right there.
Nobody gives me that kind of feeling, okay? No.
Okay.
No. I've yet to meet anybody where I'd be like, damn. Damn.
I want it. I gotta have it, and I need it.
She's like, what am
But
I church fan?
I will be back in the gym, more prepared this time.
Shit, I hope the motherfucking gym open back up.
Well, not the gym will be
But Port Park.
outside.
Back at the park.
Shit, fuck that, man. I ain't got the knees no more. I can't do no running outside on no concrete. I can't do no steps. My shit gonna go click, 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 boom, and it's gonna be over with.
Like a roller coaster.
Like a
You
roller
hear them
coaster.
clacks?
Like, click, 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 boom. It's gonna be like, nigga, you okay?
You just
No,
drop
nigga,
'em.
you ain't just hear my knees. Each one of them exploded.
Man, I
What is
started,
this popping?
I started using my Fitbit Coach app again.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm at the crib working out here, getting my heart rate up.
Mhm.
I'm not doing insanity with you.
That's what I'm about to get him to
No,
say about. He
no.
want to do insanity with me.
I already know it.
Don't wanna do
This
it.
nigga want to do insanity. I
What's
seen a
wrong with
picture of him.
insanity?
If y'all check his Snapchat, y'all have seen him laying on his back.
That's the point.
Laying on his back.
That's the point.
I ain't never let nothing put me on my back like that, man.
So,
I'll
okay.
die on my stomach.
Okay. Huh?
I'll die on my stomach. You was laid out
On his stomach?
on my stomach, bro.
I think the back is be better than the stomach. He gonna be tooting that ass up if he on the stomach.
This nigga.
Some weird, creepy ass
Right.
Family Guy old man go.
Come up here and take it.
Hey, young man.
You can't roll up
You
that.
tired?
Right, you fucked that.
I ain't
Right.
gonna tell you, I had a teacher that said
Whatever.
just like that.
Whatever, cuz goon.
Yep.
Your ass, you laying on your stomach, somebody just gonna catch you with your mouth open, teabag.
Laying on my stomach. Somebody gonna catch me with my holding the tea bag. Laying on my stomach.
Laying on your back.
Laying on my stomach. You don't know what you're talking about right now.
Close your mouth before somebody put their dick on it on the
Put
yard.
your dick in there. Put your dick in your mouth
Can't
on
come
the
back.
yard.
Can't come
You
back.
got hop up. Wait, what? Somebody got their dick out? I pay my membership around here. I don't pay for that.
Can't come back from that.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm protected. I'm in a guarded position if I sleep on my stomach.
Sure. I'm gonna let her have that.
Bro,
You right. Guard position. Let's get to our weeks. I'm gonna start us off.
How was your week, bro?
Man,
How was your week? Y'all see this animosity between us? Anyway,
Your
go
boy
ahead.
became an ambassador for the coldest water.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw that.
The coldest water came ambassador
I
this
saw
week.
that.
Shout out to the coldest water.
Shout out to
Y'all know
the
what the coldest water
water.
is. Check the link below. YouTube. If you're listening, check the link below. And I have the link of what the coldest water is. They sell different workout products like water bottles, different kind of workout gear, stuff like that. And what I got is the water bottles and the coolers. So it's like a metal cooler that keeps the water cold for 36 hours. The link is below. You use the link, help me out. Get you one. I'm telling you, they worth
Right.
it. Keep your water cold.
It's at 36 hours.
Keep your
right?
water cold for 36 hours.
36 hours.
36 hours. There's no sweat technology to it. So that means the bottle don't perspire. So the bottle just stays cold. And you can get a custom made bottle with the name on it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called the coldest water. The link is in the bottom. Check it out. Use my link.
It's right there.
Use me as a referral. Check it out.
Right
Check it
down
out.
there. Like,
So yeah, like I said, it keeps
Scroll
up
up a little bit and
36
it's like right
hours cold, no sweat technology, rubber grip, it's durable, it's everything you need and you want in the bottle. It's metal.
I
And
can
it's
beat
easy to
somebody
clean.
ass with it.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Telling you.
protection.
Because I paid 38. Remember y'all making fun of me? I paid 38 for that one bottle.
Mhm.
And it didn't do all of that.
Yeah.
They didn't keep it cold for 36 hours. It didn't, and it didn't perspire. So it kind of did some of the summer thing. But 36 hours is unprecedented. Like that's hidden.
So the coldest water. Links below. Check it out at the bottom. Click it. Get you one. How was your week, my brother?
Oh man, my week was stressful, bro. Everybody know what I do, dealing with these probationers and parolees. They was fucking up this week. They supposed to be quarantined, and my probation and parolees was all over the place, man. How y'all?
He said, I can't say too much now. I can't say too much, but
I do feel good. Thursday and Friday wasn't that bad because Today, I only had to work a few hours, and then I coasted into the weekend. And yesterday, when it got twisted up again. Shout out to my beautician.
Yeah, I can't see it. Go show him.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to show y'all
what's up.
Boy, I have the wave cap on. I had to try to keep it laid down.
The backside swirled around like the wave cap is still on. It's swirling around the back. We twist.
I had to walk in this book. It's pinky, Nick. It's pinky.
Take him back. You don't know how to act. Get him back to the little fro.
Oh, man. He said get him back to the little fro.
Maybe he
said he appreciates shit. He just want to show it out.
So we on a grow out journey is what we're saying?
I think I'm finna dread up. I finally made my mind up. Remember a couple weeks ago we was talking? I just was enjoying
that wasn't
things.
A couple weeks ago. That was about months ago. He told me you wanted to dread up.
Yeah.
When the quarantine first started.
I didn't think I wanted to dread at the time.
Face?
You did. You said it.
I said I am just appreciating hair on my head. That's what I said. I'm appreciating having head. Having
head? You know his mouth is. He's appreciating having head.
Oh. Hey, babe.
You might want to get it back. Give me that drink.
Yeah. Anyway.
You done for the night.
I'm appreciating having hair on my head. I'm sure that a man like yourself could appreciate.
No, see what happened was.
What had happened was. What did he say earlier? What had happened was.
See, there's a brother like this.
No, finna be some bullshit.
Ain't no such thing as me growing that back like that. This is smooth. This for the rest of my life. This ain't coming back. This is done.
I hear you.
How come man just don't let it go?
Let what? I let it go.
Cause like, listen.
I frozen it. Let it go.
Everybody knows I'm 29.
Barely.
And there's men out there who's younger than me that's starting to show signs of baldness.
The 20s is the new 40s now, you know.
Just get rid of it.
I don't think people are honest with them, especially when they're young.
Just get rid of it.
But it's a self thing. You gotta want it for yourself. Cause like I held on to mine as long as I could. And once that lining right here stopped like growing and like I got it lined up, it still looked horrible when I started sweating and it looked like a little fiffy. I was like, all right, it's time to let it go.
I ain't gonna lie, like I've had some like hairline issues too. I just was like, fuck it. So
you know what females do? Fake that shit till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
Go get a wig.
Some of them edges be drawn on like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna have to try some of them little herbs that Snoop Dogg be sponsoring that for him. Y'all heard of that shit?
For him, yep.
And it's another one too.
Little drip drips.
I ain't thought about it yet, but I thought about it, but I ain't did it. I'm like, nah, I'm just chilling, man. I'm enjoying having hair on my head, running my fingers through it.
So I'm holding you to this. You gotta let it.
Stick it out.
Don't
cut it.
No.
Yeah, it could happen. I ain't gonna lie, it could happen. Last year I did the same thing. I was growing it, and then I was like, I got a promotion.
The moment you chop it off, y'all, I'm gonna throw a pie in his face.
Would you rather have a hair on your head or would you rather have a full grown beard?
Hair on my head. I don't value the beard as much. Like, it's okay. I feel like I'm okay with what I got. I'm okay with that. That's a lot. Like, that's a lot to maintain. Like, having a beard and the smells. I eat. It'd be all in there.
You wash your beard twice a week.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I do. I wash it twice a week.
I wash my hair.
On Monday and then the day I'm going to get it cut. I wash it twice a week.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It ain't for me.
It ain't for you? Okay.
It ain't for me. I like a little sleek look. That shit there.
A little sleek
look. I like to cut through the wind real fast when with my chin.
So you ready with your chin? Is
what we doing?
Out. Let him have it. I was gonna let him have it.
So he anime running. So you got your arms back in your chin.
Naruto. Two rope.
Nigga, I don't know who the fuck you think he is. Harry Potter or some shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, you asked me what I prefer. What would you prefer? Head full of hair or full beard?
Full beard.
I mean, you can have a goatee. You want
the beard?
I don't know. The beard is becoming the look.
It is.
This is the official look of the dads.
Man, hold on.
I don't know. I don't think I can go for
That's your preference.
a baby face.
A baby face assassin.
You want a full beard? So do you want, when you say full beard, you mean with the girth that his has, or do you want it just to kind of be?
The fuck is a chin strap?
It's low, but it's full.
No, a chin strap is low and it's like a low cut.
You want him to have the potential to grow it like that? You want facial hair or bare face?
It depends on how his face is shaped. Cause some men can pull it off, like he can pull it off. But
One handsome brother.
But if you like as skinny as this water bottle and you got all of this, I don't know.
Abraham Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got that Lincoln.
You looking like
You gonna chop some wood with you now.
looking like Skeleton Jack when he was in the Santa Claus costume. I don't know.
I'm dead.
How's your week?
It's been good, actually.
That's good.
It's been good.
We missed you this week. We came in here late, limping down the steps. We missed you.
I said my legs fucking hurt.
Came down the steps holding shit like, hold on now, I'm gonna get down there now. Hold on now. Wait a
But
second.
but
Hold on, I heard
but once
show
you
him, show him.
once you see it though,
She's
once
so
you
stupid.
see it though, once you see it though,
Showing out.
yeah.
What they
She
see?
is showing out.
They saying calf muscle.
Once you see them legs,
She is showing out.
I'm laid by the long one of these chair legs.
Hey, we got all followers now. Everybody liking it.
Oh shit! She tuned it up for the YouTuber. Okay.
Listen,
Well,
I
like,
just want y'all to
subscribe.
know that hurt.
They heard.
I believe
For
it
the
did.
cubers that
Hey,
hurt.
she want. Hey, y'all seeing this side of her. We
See
seen her
when she
come
came
down.
down the
She
steps. Show her
talking
she came down
about.
the steps. She came down the steps tomorrow.
I got bit in the ass today, son. By a filthy ass filthy dog. She got like a filthy ass filthy dog. I say, what?
It's like she got 2 hip replacements.
Came down the store like pops. I mean, came down
My
the stairs
glutes
like
hurt.
pops.
My glutes hurt.
She can't sit on no toilet.
How your ass feel, Miss Jones?
It's right up in here, they hurt just a little bit.
Anyway, you ready? Let's get it
Man,
started.
let's get
started.
started. So
Let's get started.
Let me start something with something light real quick. Somebody sent this to me. I thought it was funny. It's like one of them am I high questions.
Oh, here we go.
You always
Hit the
talk
blunt
about
questions.
me. Hit the blunt
Hit the
questions.
blunt
Yeah,
questions.
so here you go. Say, am I tripping? Or do W start with a D? Hey man. I ain't gonna lie, I had to think twice. I said you double.
W.
Double. Who? It do it. Double
W.
starts with a D. The word double. Double Dutch with a D. I say W.
These niggas just sound like Sesame Street. W. Letter of the day.
The letter of the day is
Letter of the day is W.
W.
I
was like, you know what? Double.
Like,
Double.
when you sent me that shit, I was at work and I was like, nigga, W.
Sitting there thinking about it.
Like, nigga, damn, dude. Did they lie to us our whole life? Is W not a letter is W a letter in the alphabet for real?
Right. I was
Is
like,
my,
am I pronouncing it wrong? Is
my name DeWilliam?
Like,
Nigga?
DeWilliam.
DeWilliam? Is my name DeWilliam, nigga?
I'm dead.
Is it if you DeWill?
If you dwell.
If you dwell.
Well,
If you dwell.
Well,
topic for tonight.
Is that the word of
If
the
you
day?
dwell.
I thought that shit was funny because I never thought about it. That's
That's what
like,
it is.
what is any of the words like that? Like
Any letters?
K, night. Like a night,
Like,
like a fighting, like a fighting on.
Nigga, as a kid, I had so much trouble learning. Like,
Knife.
it's
The silent letters.
A knife.
Nigga, and I used to get mad. I was like, nigga, why the fuck the letter silent? Why the fuck motherfucker ain't talking?
You think, oh yeah.
Yo, what I tripped off of is
it's a knife.
tsunami
Oh, yeah.
today, and I was just like,
Nigga, all the
there's a
time.
T. What is it? Tsunami?
Yeah.
Nigga, I said, first I said, why the motherfucker here if the motherfucker ain't gonna speak?
You gotta raise your hand
Right,
sometimes.
that silent
Why the
motherfucker to speak up.
Who invented this shit?
Oh no.
Nigga just putting extra letters and shit for no reason.
I don't know.
Like
bro.
Django. The D is silent.
D is
Nigga,
silent.
what the fuck is he there for then? Nigga?
Because our show was saying the Django. What
And I
the
used to
fuck?
talk about that nigga like, yo, you retarded, nigga. The Django, nigga, is Django, nigga. But the D is there, nigga. What the fuck you mean? The D is silent. Leave that bitch at home.
Fuck y'all and y'all silent letter.
Right, silent motherfucker. Let him be silent at the cribs.
It's at the cribs.
That's like my name being Anyel. What the fuck is the D?
Right, nigga. And yeah, nigga.
I don't
Where's
know.
my
I don't know where they get that from, man. I'm sure that I didn't create fucking English language.
Nah, I didn't. We do damn sure.
But we had to learn it. Shit.
Yeah, fuck me up. Like, nigga, like certain words we having all these extra letters. Like, nigga, I ain't heard not one of these letters in this motherfucker. What the fuck?
A knife.
Right, a knife. What the fuck? Nigga, just make it easier. Give it a shorthand. Just put K out, put it in.
Alright, so I just had to start y'all off with that. So, alright, let's get into this topic. So,
Controversial?
well, no, we're not going to start with that one.
Oh,
I want to say that one for a second. Kind of get y'all rolling a little bit.
Okay.
That was an icebreaker. Now I want y'all to talk about this a little bit. Due to coronavirus, here in Missouri, they thinking about opening up our businesses.
They ain't thinking they are.
Well, I haven't heard officially what the plan is.
A lot of things open today on the 15th.
And watch
Yes,
a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot
Today?
of shit.
Yeah, the 15th was the deadline day that everything was supposed to start.
See, I've been in the house. I ain't did shit.
There's
I don't know.
some people who's still gonna be smart about it and they like, yeah, no, I'm staying in the house.
Like certain nail places is open now. hair places is
I
open.
did see some girls getting their nails done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All on my fucking timeline is got my nails
They like this.
done.
Ooh, and then.
Alright, next week they gonna be coronavirus.
They motherfucker coughing up blood, throwing up everything.
So with that being said, so
for those of you who are pregnant, please just
go on, stay home, do your own nails.
One of our viewers, they
all
sent
the nail
this to
polish
us.
in the stores is gone.
They wanted to know. They said, so are y'all letting y'all kids go back to daycare and school when they open back up?
It's so easy for me. My kid's still in motherfucking school. So she go to the academy. So she been in school this whole time. So it would be no different for me. She already in school. Mm-hmm. She been going every goddamn day since the motherfucking lockdown went down.
Yeah.
So
ain't gonna stop her education.
Ain't gonna stop her education.
Did they implement any new policies as a result?
So one of the policies was they shortened the school day. So it used to be from 6:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. The kids get there at 6:30 in the morning. 6 in the morning to 6:30 at night. Mm-hmm. So one of the things the state made them, they was gonna stay open. They had to switch from that to 8 in the morning to 4:30 p.m.
Okay.
So now starting today, the 15th, it jumped back to 7:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
So as the months go on, time go on, they're gonna go back to regular schedule. So I think after this they'll jump back from 7:30 to 6:30, and then go back to 6, and then 6 to 6:30.
What's the difference between 11 hours and 8 hours?
Nothing.
Same kids in the same building at the same. I don't make no damn sense.
But with that, when they changed the thing where the parents can't come in the building, like can't come in the academy. So you can walk in the building and the academy door, the academy door different. You can't no longer 5 in. They come meet you at the door and get your kids stuff, and they want the kid in.
Yeah. Okay.
So
the parents ain't coming in.
Yeah.
And infecting the building, the kids
what's
getting dropped
to stop
off.
The parent from infecting their kid
And
that
back.
kid.
Yes.
Going.
Same difference. Yes.
What Lord Farquaad say? He say that is a risk I am willing to take.
If she dies. But I think and then they also, that's a big ass building.
Yeah.
So they had the kids in different parts of the building. Okay. They don't all get together and play together. So like they be like 4 or 5 kids in this case. Cause a lot of people ain't taking their kids to the school anyway, even though it's open. So they playing like 4 or 5 kids be in this part of the building playing this. 4 or 5 kids go outside and play. 4 or 5 kids be in this part. So they went through a lot of different precautions.
Okay.
To make sure that everybody's distanced.
They changed some things.
Yeah. So is she going back? She's staying, nigga.
She's staying.
She's staying.
What about you, Danielle? What you think?
For like little cousins, nieces, and nephews, since you ain't got no kids. How you feel about that?
That's a hard one because I would say, I'd rather them stay home, but I'm not the one that has to stay home with them.
You could volunteer.
Oh no, I got.
Oh no.
Right, so
I gotta work.
Right, thank you. So look at it that way. You gotta work. So for the same people that gotta work, how do you feel about it?
If you do it, I just say be cautious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you continue to take those safety measures and making sure you and your kids are okay. And
It's days like that when Layla come on, you want to throw it like, hey, baby, just stay right there. Whole bottle of alcohol. Whole bottle.
It's like, you wearing cologne, Daddy? Yeah, here you go.
Hand sanitizer.
Turn around, baby. Spin. Just let me make it rain.
Daddy, it burns. I know it's going to burn for about 45 minutes. But you're going to be okay, baby. You're going to be okay.
As far as me, how do I feel about it? I feel like I'm a bit scared. Mm-hmm. It makes it real. And I know, like, for me, I feel like I put myself at risk. Mm-hmm. And okay, that's fine. But put my kid at risk, like sending her to school, or I can't really control what happened throughout the day. I can't control that, and I can't control what these kids have been exposed to from their parents and their family members that they done seen grandma, they done seen uncle and
the dog,
aunt, the dog.
Yeah.
Like, I can't control that, and it'll break my heart if my daughter, like, or, whatever my kid, if my kid would have COVID-19, I mean, because the shit real. Yeah. I was just watching CNN, and they talking about opening up Britain, and then they talking about shutting that bitch right back down. That's like, shit, we wasn't ready. Hold up.
Yeah.
13,000 new cases.
Shut it down and restart. We're going to try this.
I was like, that was
people
up.
didn't, check out the cases when Georgia opened back up.
Yeah,
that motherfucker was like flipping a coin. That motherfucker said, we open. Oh, nigga, we back closed. We cool.
Never mind.
Right.
We tried it.
Backspace, delete that.
honestly, I felt that same way, but it's like, it's the same difference because we both got to go to work.
We both got to go to work, but it's selfish to, like, and I think that's why they changed the hours probably. Because those teachers at those schools are parents too.
Yep.
And those kids don't have childcare. So you damned if you do, damned if you don't sometimes. So you have to do what's working for the best for the community too. So I don't know. I just feel like, man, we really do have to be cautious. There's something missing though. We need a vaccine. That's what we fucking need. We need a vaccine, bro. Because I can't suggest that other people let their kids go to school or make them go to the school and say, "Oh, let's open back up the community."
But the vaccine is giving them the disease.
Yeah.
So
just like everybody got the flu shot,
it gives them the disease to fight off a disease. So what are you really doing?
But then later on, that shit starts mutating in your DNA.
It changes into another disease.
It changes into something else.
It's a lose-lose fucking situation. It's a lose-lose situation.
It is a lose-lose. I get it, and it's like so much that they can do, but I just don't want. I don't want a child not to survive it if we can prevent it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
And I respect that.
And if we done went as far as shutting down the entire fucking economy, we might as well see this shit out. Y'all made a decision because I thought these things in the beginning. You can't shut down the community. You making everybody essential. You can't do all these things.
Because these millionaires was missing out on money and they want motherfuckers to get back to work. I ain't never seen so many fast food restaurants talking about we hiring.
Because motherfuckers is quitting or motherfuckers is
being laid off.
Yeah.
They ain't paying them no more.
Oh, they still paying them.
They still paying them.
The restaurants
what they was making.
The restaurants ain't getting. I don't think the restaurants like Wendy's and shit wouldn't get no damn hazard pay.
Right. Nah, you know hazard pay. You halfway essential.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't even get hazard pay.
I'm riding this hazard pay we getting, this little hazard pay we getting. I'm riding this to the bitch to the wheels fall off.
They got the manager cooking and one hostess.
How may I help you today?
It's like,
oh wait, one person at a time.
Somebody at the fucking register and somebody cooking. That's
I'm
it.
not gonna lie, going to Walmart, like I already hate going to Walmart.
Nigga,
but them fucking lines is like, dude.
What makes me mad is how they got it set up where you gotta walk. It ain't nobody in line. You gotta walk all the way around that little line of carts and walk through and walk in. All right, nigga, ain't nobody walking in right now.
Bro, they had motherfucking lines going through the ladies section, back through the men's section.
Yeah, if you look at the floor and be like, go this way, don't go this way.
From the lane.
Who the fuck pays attention to that? Because nigga, I'm going through lanes wrong, nigga.
Then they got tape on the floor talking about 6 feet and tape. I was like, hey, man.
When I finally went to Walmart and I seen they had the fucking household shit blocked off, which was like toilet paper, the dish soap, and all this shit, I'm like, really? Really? And y'all limited people to one to two items per person.
Fuck that.
This is how can y'all not take this shit serious? If y'all got stores acting like this, and now motherfuckers, first of all, I'm not gonna pay $1 for a mask just to wear it in the store that I'm gonna be in for like maybe 45, 10, 15 minutes, because I know what I'm going in there for and I'm coming out.
I just started wearing my mask. I ain't even gonna lie.
I seen at the beauty supply store. This shit tripped me the fuck out. It was like 10 masks
for like
for like $20-something.
I ain't wear mask yet.
You ain't wear mask yet? I wear mine at work and then I wear it in the store now.
But I told you, either I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it.
True.
But then I don't see little kids with masks on. I see the adults with masks on. So how serious are you taking it? And then on top of that, y'all buying these. Don't get me wrong, they be cute. Them designer like masks, but those don't have any real purpose. They don't have no type of filtration to it. So you're just wearing it to be wearing it. It's not
trying to look sexy,
doing nothing for you.
Fashion statement.
So you paying $20 for somebody to make a mask that you could probably make yourself, but you being lazy.
Man,
that don't serve you no purpose.
This dude had a t-shirt, he had cut, made it a mask.
I hate it.
I seen this white woman, she looked like a Karen, and she motherfucking, she had a mask on, but she had on like a beekeeper's helmet and a fucking visor.
They wilding out in there.
I was like, what? Somebody give me some Windex. I almost squeegeed her shit, because I was like, she got the real deal. Like, you safe. If ain't nobody else in here safe, you safe with this motherfucker.
Now he said he
The
don't
best
want
one I
to
seen-
squeegee her shit.
with motherfucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Motherfucker had the Scorpion mask from Mortal Kombat. I was like, nigga, come over here.
Get over here.
Come over here. Fuck.
Hell nah. Hey man, I don't know, man. The situation hasn't changed. It feels like they just moving on. And I seen that shit on Facebook. They was like, y'all motherfucking white people amaze me.
Yeah.
He said, it's amazing how y'all just moved on from COVID-19 like
Like it ain't
this.
shit.
So it's almost like, is it even still really out there or what? I seen the fucking president doing some type of speech and they had not one on,
One of
but
his
everybody
people,
behind them.
one of his
had it on.
people had that motherfucker.
Yeah, one of his staff.
One of his staff members had it.
Yeah, two of his staff.
And they were
members.
still around him, and he's still out and about doing everything.
I don't know if they was around him, but they were definitely his staff.
Man, fuck that. So YouTube,
I'm
y'all let us know. Comment below.
people.
You letting your kids go back to school? Is your kids been in school? What is up?
What's up? Y'all letting your kids
You letting
go
the kids go to get them a Scorpion mask? What you gonna do? Y'all letting them go to school?
All I say is, if you are pregnant, if you are part of the elderly community, if you have a low immune system, please.
Hey, my nigga don't sound like a warning label.
Yeah, I know. Please.
Please.
Keep your ass at home.
All I'm saying,
Listen,
shit,
I got
if
some
you-
family out here right now. I know friends out here who pregnant, and I'd rather them be safe
It's all
than
right.
sorry.
I feel like if you get got with the Rona, stay in the house. Don't risk other people's lives. You just take your bullet. That's like, you know, sometimes you gotta jump on the grenade for the rest of the people. You know, you got your Rona, okay, sit it down for a little while. You out the game. You out the game.
Gang.
Gang. You out the game. I'm just saying, man.
It's the same nigga. You got drugs in the car? I'm snitching.
Once they, I say, hey man,
Tell it.
in out.
Asking all these questions.
Anyway,
Like I said, you two, let us know what y'all feel. How you feel? Comment about that. Let us know.
next topic.
Oh yeah.
We gonna talk about littering.
Oh God.
Do y'all litter?
I'm
Do y'all litter? I
I
need to know. Do y'all litter?
Everybody litters.
What do you?
Whoa.
Okay,
That sound like a yes.
When you got, look. I'll put it this way. It's easy to say this. I know I litter because think about it. If you chewing gum, who the fuck is throwing the gum in the trash can?
Where you throwing the gum at?
I'm spitting that motherfucker out the window as I'm driving.
You don't put it in the wrapper that you used to put it
Look,
in?
the wrapper's already in the trash can. So why the fuck how am I put it in the wrapper?
Bro.
So look at a piece of gum. I put the wrapper in the trash can. I chew that motherfucker till the motherfucker ain't got no taste no more.
I mean, it's not like I'm throwing whole fucking garbage cans outside.
Right.
There are so many bad
it'd be like-
conscious decisions you two
It'd
are
be
making.
5 pieces of gum chewing on.
This is my Karen voice.
I'd be like, out the window.
If people are so concerned about it, then they need to come on downtown and start picking up these motherfucking masks and all these goddamn gloves.
So you
Somebody
don't,
will.
so you don't litter.
Somebody get paid for
So
it.
you don't litter.
Somebody will.
So you don't litter.
Somebody get paid for it.
Right. So you don't litter.
Somebody will.
That sound like some tea.
Do I litter? I litter when it's beneficial to me. I'll admit it.
Nigga.
Because what I hate
Let me
to see
zip
is,
this hoodie up like it's a tie.
Nigga.
he goes like, is it a little hot in
It
here?
don't even zip all the way down. It zips to the middle of his chest.
It's like, I gotta stand for this William.
The will.
Listen, Will. I don't have to stand for this, sir. But yeah, I do litter. I litter. And I don't even think about it, man. I don't even think about it until I actually did it already.
But
I
it'd
be
be
like,
like little small stuff, like a little piece of a candy wrapper. Like
that little small
Niggas-
stuff build up into something.
Because
big,
nigga, I'm
bro.
not throwing a whole food plate away outside, nigga. Now fuck this food plate. Ugh.
Yeah.
No. It'd be a piece of
Okay.
a
gum.
whole soda can.
Maybe a
bottle.
Q-tip.
That make a difference.
Maybe a piece of gum wrapper.
Maybe small.
It'd be little shit. Because I can't sit in line like, no. Everybody litter sooner than later.
Yeah,
It's even worse when we have like fucking certain events going on and you look down
Festivals. Nigga, that's what I said.
and there's bottles everywhere.
Because of quarantine,
cans.
New Orleans is the cleanest motherfucker that's been ever. New Orleans is king litter. You
Okay.
go down there, nigga, it smell like piss balls and afro shave.
Afro shit.
Man, it's like a horse that stood next to you and pissed all down the street. Like, everybody litter.
okay.
And you a lying motherfucker if you say you don't.
Yeah, I know I do. I was having this conversation with somebody and they were talking about how they don't keep shit in their car. They just throw that shit right out the window. They said, my car clean. I'm like, you're fucking the world up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
but it be them same ones. I don't litter and car be filled with fucking water bottles and wrappers and all kinds of shit. And it's just like, what are you doing? You drive a Prius. There's no reason for you to be looking like this.
She had to throw that out there. Drive a Prius.
Drive a Prius.
Motherfucker go 60
Carl, you
miles an
drive a
hour.
Prius. You drive a Prius, Carl. There's no need for it. There's no need for it.
I don't know.
I
Is it, and then in the back of my head, I justify it because I know that people, like, inmates for sure, clean the highways like once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And also, some people just volunteer to clean the fucking highways, and they think it's somebody else's job to clean the fucking highway.
Yeah, everybody is a job for everything.
Somebody gotta clean this shit. Usually when I litter, it's like I'm on a highway. And like I got some shit I don't really want in the car, I don't even know, something small.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I do hate is when I'm driving and fucking smokers like to throw their lit cigarette butt out.
I be ready.
That's scary.
Like I put next to my
bro.
like, hey nigga, really?
I be scared. Cause they don't flick them to the sides. They flick them bitches right behind them, and it bounce right underneath my car. What if some fucking Final Destination type shit pop off and it hit my gas tank, and then next thing I know, my shit done blew up, and he
You got
driving
some
off.
leaky oil going on there?
I don't, but you never
This
know.
nigga took it to the extreme.
You never know.
The extreme.
Man, as soon as you said it, it like triggered me. I'm having a panic attack.
I don't like cigarette butts. No.
Y'all telling me that them thoughts don't cross y'all head when they flick. So why y'all so irritated by cigarette butts?
I mean, because
motherfuckers can fly in your window. We got your window down.
Okay.
And you got
caught that bitch on your lip.
not only that, but you got your kids in the back seat.
Yeah.
And you got your windows open.
Oh man,
It's dangerous.
my mind just wired weird.
Nigga, you watch
Like you mean to tell me a lot of you
Exactly what I thought.
motherfuckers ain't created no type of ashtray in your car?
And the motherfucker ashtray be full. And then they want to pour the ashtray out the window as they driving.
You smoke all the time. Fuck, you ain't got no ashtray for.
No, the motherfuckers that do it, and they pour the whole ashtray out the window as they driving.
Yeah.
I be like, nigga, really?
At least do us a favor and wait till you park at Walmart or something and dump that shit out next to the car.
Cause like it's like the one thing I can understand motherfuckers littering is like when you got like a soda and water.
Yeah,
and you
that's
pour that
me.
shit out.
That's me.
That shit, but when you pour that shit out, it's gonna evaporate. It's gonna disappear.
Yeah.
You ain't really doing much. But then these motherfuckers like when we was kids, I'm gonna say this, cause it was back in the day, statute of limitation.
90s. It's different.
Back in the day, 90s was different years. This is when we started. This is when we had a summertime. When we had summertime. So we go to like 7-Eleven and get like one of the big old cups, styrofoam cups.
The big goat.
Like yeah, and fill it up with soda, ice, and all of us have one. And niggas be walking back home. Niggas get lazy, don't want to carry it no more.
Yeah.
Niggas call grenade. You ain't ever did this as a kid?
Oh, you talking about throwing it in a car?
Ain't no. Call grenade. And all of us walking close to each other. Call grenade. Throw that bitch straight in the air.
Oh,
And whoever ain't moving fast, the bitch gonna come down and hit you. And you walk away from it.
Boy, I thought you was talking about something different.
No, throwing at the cars? No.
You liable to get your ass beat.
He had a trouble child.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We was mischievous. We didn't mean no harm. We just thought the shit was fun. We done threw rocks at cars off driving on the highway. Well,
now think about the shit as a adult. What before we threw a rock at your
oh,
car
I
right now?
would be pissed. Oh man, you couldn't calm me down.
I never fucked with cars. It was always fucking with us. So I thought, like one day I had a big old go and threw it at the back of my cousin's head.
Man, we done did a lot of shit, man. We done threw rocks at cars.
It's like you can't
We threw
do
rocks at houses.
You can't do that little stupid shit now.
He threw houses.
Shut up.
He threw houses.
Shut up. You won't let me live.
He threw
You won't let me
houses.
live with that one.
He threw houses at houses.
You threw houses at houses. Boy, pick the whole house up through that house.
Dorothy,
That's my
this
house.
is not Kansas.
Right.
This one was a Hulk. Picked up a house. Nah, I was gonna say I remember one time, bro.
Ding dong ditch.
Mama turned the TV off.
Mama, this ain't for you, mama. This ain't for you.
Man, I remember, one night we was out just tripping, and we decided we was gonna truck mailboxes all down the fucking road.
Truck them?
Like, motherfucking balled your arms up like you was covering the ball up and shoulder trucking mailboxes.
I wish your ass would have ran to one of them
brick ones.
I wish you would have ran to a brick one.
I did one. My boys, they did like 5 of them each.
Snitching.
I felt bad about it for real,
Tell me
but
yourself.
I was like, you can't do it, and I went on and did it. So I was like, man, I can do that shit.
What kind of pressure?
I can do that shit too, man. I was like, y'all just stupid though. Like we just walking.
But you playing along with them.
I did one.
You did more than one.
But you did it.
I did one.
But
Just
you did
one.
it.
We also on another night we punched mailboxes. So yeah, like
fuck.
Yeah, don't judge me.
I can just see you dislocating the shoulder, you breaking your hand, all that shit. Your mama, what'd you do? I hit a mailbox.
Hey, look, am I alone? Listen,
YouTube.
Am I alone?
We did dumb shit. I'm not punching the
I did
mailbox.
dumb shit.
I did the ding dong ditch shit. I'm not gonna do it and run.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing them damn mailboxes. Nigga, that's property damage.
I ain't think about it like that.
Nigga, that's money.
You was young and dumb, huh?
We just out. We just out. We just out.
The funniest shit we ever did was litter at a hotel for my homeboy birthday. So he used to knock people's trash cans off the balcony and then play ding dong ditch. When I say
At the hotel?
At the hotel. It was like one of them outside places. It was a big ass. It's like it's towards Farmington. Man, that motherfucker big. So one day it was 9 of us doing it. And we all trying to run the same direction. All tripping on each other. So the person that comes to their door, I had to jump off the second floor balcony. I had to tripping. I was like, oh.
Where'd you land?
I landed on the bottom level.
Oh, see? Look at you.
That motherfucking light.
You about to hurt your damn self.
Nigga, my legs was hurting the rest of the fucking night. The nigga's like, you jump for real? I said, nigga, I couldn't get past you, motherfuckers.
Oh my God. He took off. He's like, oh, should have did that.
And then
Motherfucker had all time to think. He's in the earth. I'm like, oh, damn, I ain't taking trash today. Mama gonna kill me.
By the time 15 minutes after that, all police start coming around. We had to book it back to the room. His mom was like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Nothing.
We was in there chilling.
We was in there chilling. Why you sweating? I'm just naturally fat. Naturally fat. I'm just sweating because I sweat.
I'm sweating because I sweat.
Shit. My sweat, it's its own sweat.
This ain't sweat. This ain't sweat.
Your sweat.
Its own sweat.
Okay. Can we get some bouncy balls on that?
My
Right.
sweat's its own sweat.
Sweat drops.
Mm-hmm. That's what the fuck happened.
Anyway. Alright.
YouTube, what about y'all? Y'all litter? What's up? When's the last time you littered? I know you littered today. Literally. Because I know I littered today, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't talking about me. We talking about y'all.
Motherfuckers throwing
y'all litter today?
Y'all be throwing pennies on the ground.
Right.
Why do people not like pennies? Like, that
I don't know.
shit
Penny
adds
add up. Yeah. Like, I'll pick a motherfucking penny up real fast. I'm sorry. I'll pick penny up real fast. Like,
listen.
Nah,
unless
I ain't picking
it
it
ain't
up.
on
Try that
heads.
shit
If it's
on
not on heads, I ain't picking it up.
I ain't picking it up, especially if I'm moving. Like if I'm standing there, I might pick it up. But I ain't. If I'm moving, I ain't picking it up.
I'm Mr. Krabs when it's coming to this shit.
This nigga here.
Mr. Krabs. And, penny? Unless it's on tails. If it's on tails, that bitch gonna stay where it's at.
I'm one penny richer.
Yeah.
Are you superstitious?
Yeah. To
It's
certain
like you don't
things.
sweep your feet with the broom.
Yeah, you gonna spit on it too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch
It's
you dead in
certain
your
things.
motherfucking chest.
I ain't superstitious.
Get to the good shit. Let's go.
The good shit. Okay. Everybody, y'all ready? Last night, my boy Boosie, badass. He went on IG Live. You know he got 18,000 followers on IG Live?
I believe it.
Like live.
Nick, put your pussy lips on the camera for $1,000. Duh.
They got everybody
They
watching.
got everybody ready to get on the camera.
The fuck?
You ain't seen this?
No.
He got
We talked about this before.
He got the wildest Instagram live ever.
How he had the girls on there eating each other out and motherfuckers twerking.
That's what DJ Khaled said. He's like, oh, you got the wrong one. I'm Khaled. I'm a family man. He was like, I can't see nothing.
He clicked off that motherfucker so fast.
He clicked off. He stayed on that bitch. He was like, listen, God bless. He was like, next week. DM me.
No, Boosie and that motherfucker wild at 18. He said, I mean,
18,000.
yeah, I can see it.
18,000.
Because everybody's trying to get that $1,000.
I said, wow. So anyway.
Fuck that. You gonna get it for $1,000? Oh, yeah, think about this.
I'm gonna have to think about that.
Just trying to play that. Yeah. Fans only, who?
Zooey fans only.
Hey. Anyway.
Go ahead, brother.
So, last night, he had some controversial comments to make.
Well, last night was a couple days ago.
It was a couple days ago?
A couple days ago.
Oh, okay. Well, the shit went viral.
Mm-hmm.
Now Boosie, he going off and he's saying, he's talking about raising his kids, raising his boys, and introducing them into sexual activity. He said that these boys, and I'm assuming they're 13, 14, 15 years old.
9 and some, I think he's talking about past this. I think he's talking about when they was younger.
When they was
so
younger?
like 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. So he introduced them to sex, showing them what porn was, showing them what condoms was, showing them how to put a condom on. He said he paid for them to get some head.
From women, yes.
Yeah, from women. And he said he would rather for them to be raised like that than to be raised on gay cartoons or homosexual other activities and things like that. He said, I'm raising my kids. We raise our kids differently. And, oh my God, it's called fire.
My nigga said, and I quote, he said, yeah, I'm going to get my sons iPhones so they can type in their iPhones, Pornhub, all the porn sites. He said, I'd rather watch that than watch Nickelodeon where they got two men kissing.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
What he said.
So we're going to let you take the floor with this. How do you feel about this?
He's going to do this?
No, he's done it.
He's done it? You just exposed grown women to child pornography.
Basically.
Well,
pedophilia.
illegally pedophilia.
Is it pedophilia or molestation?
It's probably molest. It's probably molest.
Because it's like
they're underage.
Kids, and they're willing.
And he's knowing it's going on.
He created an R. Kelly case for you grown women. Ladies, run.
But that speaks to the character of the women.
It speaks to both.
I don't care how fucking much money you want to put out on the table for that shit. I'm not doing that.
Because my thing, that's a big thing for a 19-year-old.
That's fucking disgusting.
I feel like at that age, as a man, because we men, I'm going to speak for us, we not mentally ready for no shit like that.
I disagree.
We not. At 8 or 9.
I ain't going to say you ready, but I'm going to say that
we getting erections and shit like that.
You get erections, you
watching
curious, porn, you curious.
Hitting that big mouth.
But you doing all
you're
that.
Not ready. You're not mentally ready for no head.
I can't say. It ain't everybody's different. I'm going to say that.
Was you mentally ready at 9 for head? I get head around that time.
Yeah, I was ready.
I wasn't mentally ready when it happened.
I was ready.
Was you SpongeBob? I was.
Nothing else I wanted more in nothing else I wanted more at the time.
I don't know. It makes me think like, damn, like you paying for an older woman to mess with your kid. Now, what if his kid was gay or something like that, and you just traumatized your kid?
Well, that's
or
something
what if
that
you
have
just
to consider.
traumatize them now to being?
Yeah.
I think that it's something that you have to consider. Well, let's go one by one. I feel like it's a lot in this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different parts of this. First of all, let's get to the main part people are upset about is that he's exposing his kids to sexual activity at such a young age. How y'all feel about that?
That's too young. Like, would you say 9 and 10?
Nigga, you still should be playing like with G.I. Joe, Barbie Ken, and shit like that at that age.
I think it's not responsible.
But we ain't really know what the fuck we was doing. It's just like, oh, I heard mom and daddy doing this and rubbing friction.
And they wrestling. Type shit.
I feel like it's irresponsible for him to do that. On the devil's advocate side of it, though, somebody do have to teach that. I mean,
you teach them, but let kids be kids. And when it's that time,
they'll see things on the internet before you're ready. Before you're ready to have that conversation, they would have already had seen it. So it is something that we have to consider how we're going to raise our children and what we're going to expose them to. I think what he did was a little bit too much, though.
He went too far.
He went way too far.
Because my thing is one thing to expose them.
It's extreme.
It's one thing like, hey, all right, so let's go ahead and sit down and have this talk. So you know what a vagina is, you know your dick, this, that, you know, put a condom on, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like, you go into the next level, it's like, all right, cool. You know what that is? All right, hey, come sit with some dick for $1,000 online. Type shit. So it's like...
I'm sure it didn't go out like that, though. I'm sure it was like, they threw a party, they hanging out, and he was like, he got...
But I don't think Boosie... I think Boosie just went straight for it like, hey, come over here, handle this.
That speaks a lot about the female's character, though, because it's like, you know better. Mm-hmm. Like, you could be locked up for this shit.
Yes. And
you taking that risk just for, what, $1,000?
I think it's how the fuck is his Instagram Live ain't banned after some shit like this. Especially with the R. Kelly shit that's going on, how the fuck did he not get banned and blocked?
Because it's Lil Boosies.
You know what? I do not want to, years later, I do not want to see now one of them bitches come back. Right. He made me give his 10-year-old head. Bitch, you did it for $1,000. You basically gave your approval to fucking do it.
Mm-hmm. Prostitution is legal sometimes.
I think
as long as it's porn? Or is it?
I think that you guys are right. I do. I think it ain't no way around that. You guys are right. I do know culture, that this is a culture, though. Mm-hmm. And that's why on some way with the R. Kelly thing, I actually know this is the culture. Like, at a young age, people are having sex. Mm-hmm. We're older people. Yeah. And it's a reality of it, and you don't know what type of environment Boosie in. That might be his environment.
Okay.
It might be his culture. It don't make it right, but that is
He
the
probably went
environment.
through the same shit as a kid, so he repeating the cycle.
Yeah.
It's just, as a woman, I wouldn't do that for my sons, because if I had daughters, I could never go back and say, hey, come fuck my 10-year-old daughter for $1,000. Like, come on now.
And that's my next question. So play the devil's advocate, like we like to play.
We like to play.
So what do you think with his daughters? You think he's doing the same thing with his daughters?
Fuck no. But you know that already.
Right. So it's a sexist thing.
It ain't gonna say sexist. I'm gonna say
it's sexist.
It's not sexist.
If you only do that for your sons and you don't be like, okay, well, I'm gonna teach my daughters about sex at the same thing.
Yeah. It's sexist.
I feel like you
I'm
can
telling
have
you,
that conversation.
as a girl with
I don't
3
think
older
he's having
brothers, I was
conversations
raised
with them.
differently.
With his daughter, I don't think he's having that conversation with his daughters. He's probably still like, hey, you better do shit, I'll whoop your ass type shit.
No man, I don't think no man is ready to have that conversation with their
Cause
baby.
nigga, when nigga gets to the point for baby, nigga, I'm like,
Nigga.
I'm like, what is that? What is that?
Nigga.
What sex?
What you
Sex?
doing?
What is that?
I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same.
So could you sit there and think about, like, watching the cartoons that we watch?
Mm-hmm.
Could you sit there and think about your daughter at that age
I can't fathom
having
it.
that done?
Maybe it's sexist.
That's baby?
Maybe.
No.
I
You
feel
too,
like
it's sexist.
I feel like it's right though. Like
How?
I can't see no other way
So it's
around
sexist.
it. You gotta prepare the female to be a female in this world, and you gotta prepare this male to be a male.
So you just say what I just said, sexist.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sexist. It's just right. It's just right for you not to purchase sex for your daughter. She's gonna have plenty of
So you
opportunities for
choose
sex
because of her
And
sex
she's gonna
and her
have to
gender
decide-
is a different standard. Sexist.
Hell yeah. But it's right
See?
though. But it's right though.
How is it right?
It's right though.
Because-
As a father, I am gonna sit there and do whatever I can to put her in the best situation that I
You're
can.
gonna prevent her from doing it. You're gonna more than likely probably say, yo, you got questions,
Mhm.
this is this.
Don't
Don't
talk to
ask
your
me no
mama.
more. Don't ask me no more. Anything else, go talk to your mama.
I-
But if you find out that her mom was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get this done for her.
Mhm.
You gonna try
flip
to
the
whoop
fuck
my
out.
ass.
Oh
You
man.
gonna try to beat
You
on my
flip the
ass.
fuck
Oh,
out.
You don't hit with me. You going, oh no, come here, baby. What you doing, baby? I'm not,
Like,
I ain't mean to
what?
hit you that hard, but
Like,
you fucking up, baby.
That shit made sense to you? I don't think it makes sense though.
But
It-
you can't say that because you like for a son, you said it made sense for the sons.
Hey, all that 2020 bullshit about ethics and fair treatment and all that, that's out of the window when you're talking about
It's
raising a
gonna have to
kid.
be fair. It's gonna have to be fair because
So-
if you preparing your sons, you also
But-
got, because a girl is more at risk of getting pregnant
Yeah,
and catching
I
all kinds
agree.
of shit.
And that's why
And
the
you gotta
precaution is
prepare
on.
her
And that's
a
why
lot more than a guy.
And that's why it's unfathomable for me to think that I would even try that with a female. But I would say this, I wouldn't do that with my son either. I wouldn't
No, I wouldn't
expose him
I'd still see it
to
as
sex
pedophilia.
earlier. But I probably would be more willing to have that conversation with him, yeah.
Have
And
a
I would,
conversation.
But that's
Yeah.
that's how it go though. With your son, you as a male, you're gonna have that conversation with him.
yeah.
In a perfect world, you're with the woman of your child if you have a daughter, and when that time comes, she's gonna talk to the daughter.
In a perfect
In a
world.
perfect world. So we're not in a perfect world, but I'm not having that conversation with baby girl. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
go
no,
ask
no,
him. Go
to the
ask
no,
him.
no, no.
I'll help.
Because I
I'll
don't think
help.
I could have that conversation with my
Because
son.
then she can, we having a conversation, and as she get older, and she's like, "Well, mommy, what is a dildo?" I'm like, "All right, it's time for me to walk on out this door now. I gotta go. I can't be a part of this conversation."
And just to, let's play devil's advocate one more time.
Mhm.
Do you trust what the kids are teaching? I mean, what the
What the
schools are teaching the
The
kids?
schools ain't teaching them.
They're not teaching them
They're
nothing.
not.
And I
Not
think
anymore.
that you do have a responsibility to teach your child what sex is, the responsibilities of sex, and I mean, we've talked about this before.
Mhm.
Our men have been taught to be slaves to sex,
Mm-hmm.
and our women have been taught that they
Mhm.
hold the power because of their sex.
What they do.
In America, but in other countries,
It's the opposite way.
it's opposite.
Yeah, it's a slave. You're a slave.
You know what I mean? So America has done some Jedi mind trick
I mean, in some countries.
to figure
It's
this
a
out.
slave. Yeah, you do what the fuck I say you do, and that's it.
Or you're
It's
replaceable.
just
I've
their
seen it
culture.
in Africa. They've stitched up the vagina until they're ready to have sex with it, and they'll stitch it back up when they're done. They've cut
Yeah,
out the what's
I've
the
heard of
pleasure?
that.
What's the Hey, I know this.
He don't know. He needs sex ed right now.
There's
Sex
something that they can cut out of the vagina to keep sex from being pleasurable to the woman. And in Africa, they will cut that out.
Is it the clitoris?
They will cut that out. Genital mutation. A genital
mutation?
Yeah, genital
mutation.
mutation.
That's
what it's called.
It's not mutation.
That's what it's called.
It's not mutation.
What's it called?
It's another N word. It's not mutation.
Mutation. Is this what it's called, bro?
No,
it's
when
not.
she said a genital mutation.
Mutilation.
Mutilation. Niggas say mutation. Mutation is when something changes into something.
Mutilation.
Yes.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Words are hard.
Words are hard. Words are hard. All right. I was so sure too.
You was. Sexual mutation. Sexual mutation.
He's like, maybe he right. Nah.
I give you no props on that one.
You tried it.
Genital mutilation. Yeah. It's a real thing. That's what they do. And sex is not pleasurable. That's the way it is.
Some countries, that's
the way it is.
It's just stupid. Because we're in America, and culture here in America is a lot different than cultures in different countries that have been doing it for years. Like, families would already have their kids basically already engaged by the time they're a certain age.
Yeah.
They fucking, I'll give you 3 of my cows and a chicken
for your oldest daughter.
For your
daughter's virginity. Type shit. Yep. See, and that's another story I ain't gonna be ready for. Like, I don't want none of that shit. Baby girl, you a virgin in my eyes.
I think sometimes other countries look at us as weak for being the way that we are. Our women should appreciate our mentality, I think. Because in other countries it just ain't like that.
Nope.
They don't have all the privilege that that they're afforded here in America. And I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm just saying that takes patience after you learn that.
To wrap the Boosies thing, to wrap it up, period. If Boosie lived in a different country, Boosie would be looked at as a god.
Yeah. Which is the fucking
He would be looked at as a god in a different country, because in different countries, man run. And that's how it's supposed to be.
I think in this country, he's getting a lot of support.
He shouldn't, but yes.
I've seen that. I've seen a lot of support for him in the way that he believes and how outspoken he is about his extreme opinions. A lot of Islamic faith people have no problem with what he said. There are a lot of different people. But you gotta look at
who's all agreeing with it, though.
People are a lot of nonsense.
Yeah, a lot of people who believe in these extreme things. A
lot of ignorant motherfuckers.
Yeah! And mutilations. Mutations.
They're just less accepting of the world.
So, yeah. That's about it.
I don't care.
That's how you feel?
I wouldn't do it for my kid. Like, I would teach my kid, like, hey, as a boy, this is your parts. As a girl, this is your parts. When it comes to sex, that'll have to be held off. Like, just how they kind of did it in elementary school.
For us, but they ain't got that no more.
Yeah.
They had us in 2 different classrooms, gave us watch both videos, and we wasn't allowed to talk to each other about it. But they ain't got that no more. So with Boosie, I said the nigga went too far. Block this nigga. Take the nigga Instagram page.
Oh, don't do that.
Take the nigga Instagram page.
Y'all gonna get these women locked up. Because
and like, no women better not ever show their face in life.
Never.
Ever.
Nah, they
Make sure that he blurred that shit out if your face.
Because I know he had cameras in the house where it was going down there. So I know it's recorded somewhere.
I don't think this is foreign to our community, our culture, though.
It's not.
It happens all the time.
Underage, but now it's on the spotlight.
Boys have sex with older women a lot.
But it's on the spotlight now because he has 18,000 fucking followers.
I think it's just a generation that we live in.
If it's a girl doing it.
I think it's looked down. Oh, yeah. If she's a minor.
If it's a female,
it's a sexist thing, like we said. It's a sexist thing.
I hate to admit it. I think that's what it is. I hate to admit it.
It's a sexist mutation.
It's sexist.
Sexist mutation.
But I think that if you look globally, that's the expectation.
That's
You're supposed to protect your female.
He'll be a king in other places.
Yeah.
With this mindset.
You can't protect your females.
That's all it is. So, like I said, ain't no sex happening around here.
You what?
You what? I mean, we are both virgins. How did I get here? I adopted you.
But
we holy.
How much?
We holy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think with that being said, man, that fatherhood that you're trying to protect, but you're trying so hard that you might impede on her choice or whether she want to do it or not. And that's a place that you put in 2020 where you actually got to think about that. Like she got rights, children's rights, this and this and that. Everybody's got rights.
Got whites.
You know what I'm trying to say.
He is struggling tonight. Jesus.
Before the fucking years is over, they gonna make it okay for
everything.
For pedophilia.
Everything.
And it's just gonna be ridiculous.
Corona or pedophilia? That's what you're gonna one of the options.
You can do what you want.
You can either die from a cough or go fuck this 3-year-old.
Pay the taxes.
On that note, we gonna work this motherfucker. Y'all going left. If you will, your boy Will. Follow me on Instagram, William Kibble Jr. 35. TikTok, Kibbles with a Z 35. Twitter's with a Kibbles with a Z 35. Snapchat, William Kibble. And yeah.
Instagram, your boy Tired_of_running. Let's get it.
Instagram, Chevy_is1.
It's another episode of If You Motherfucking Will.
If
Boosie?
you dwell.
Boosie? If you dwell.
If you dwell.
Boosie, you on some bullshit? If you dwell on this, nigga, get right.
Yeah, let it go,
If you
bro.
will. Back to YouTubers.
Oh, Jesus. Please tell us
how you feel about this Boosie shit. Because it's like, it makes no sense to me that you will put your kids in that kind of predicament at a young age. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense.
It makes sense.
It doesn't.
It makes sense for a father to try to teach his son about sex. He might be fucked up and he might be fucked up in the way he did it. He's extreme. But it makes sense. He's just extreme. I don't think it's like unfathomable, like he's completely wrong. I don't think that's the case.
You mean to tell me if the girls were around the same age and he talked to the parents and had them, hey, can your daughter basically suck my son up? Would that be okay? Would you?
The question is, would I be okay with my son having sex with somebody his age?
Yes.
Yes.
But no. We asking, do you think their parents, the female parent, the female parents, if the kids was their age, he went to their parents and asked them that same question, you think they would have flew?
Hold on, what?
If Boosie went to the parents of a girl whose kids was the same age as his kids, and said, yeah, my son needs to learn about sex. Can your daughter suck my son off?
He might get punched in the fucking face.
Okay, thank you. That's all we're saying.
What do you look like suggesting that as an adult?
What does he look like suggesting as an adult? A grown ass woman sucking a kid off.
I don't think that we know how this set off. I think that all we know is that he allowed it to happen. He didn't allow it to happen. He paid them to do it.
What female is gonna be like, all right,
he went out looking for women and made them and had them do it.
Man, I don't know if that's true.
That is true. That's what, because this is old. It's just resurfacing again. This happened. He's been talking about this for the past 2 years.
Them videos that I saw, he didn't say all of that, so I can't take that as gospel. I can't take that as that's what he did. But I will say that it's more common than you guys are making it seem to be. Like you go to a motherfucking like little hood spot where they having a party and they got some girls come through, maybe some strippers come through. That type of stuff happen.
That is, it's true.
And if the young boy wanted it, then it could happen.
They're still getting paid.
And they're getting paid.
Is the thing.
But I don't think that the conversation's like, yo, I want you to come do this to my son.
But they're not on the same platform as being a celebrity.
That's the game. That's the conversation.
So as a celebrity, you just made that platform okay for young kids to go through with pedophilia, basically. You basically just okayed that for everybody on that platform that you have. You just was like, all right, it's cool as long as you pay him off.
I think that's a valid point, and that's what I agree with that. I think it's wrong, but I think it's more common than we let know.
It is. We ain't saying it's not common, but it's just it shouldn't be in the light like that.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be spotlighted.
It's definitely pedophilia on the female's part, and Boosie is wrong for allowing his son to engage in sexual activity like that. I mean, I guess his son got a choice, but he's paying for it.
You also got to think about it like this. They're like, okay, well, shit, if a grown man could get a grown woman to suck his kid off, well, I'm finna go find this 15-year-old and knock her brains out.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Knock her boots. That's I'm leaving it at that. That's the whole big picture right there. That's the whole big picture.
I get it, but I believe in consent. Okay. I think at 15, I knew what I was doing. Mm-hmm. And I hope everybody else knows what they're doing at 15. Yeah. You make choices. So if that female decides that she want to fuck Boosie, I think that she's still too young to make that decision. But I know at 15, I was conscious of making that decision. And I can speak for myself. If she could sit here and look me in my eye and tell me at 15 she fucked Boosie badass and she didn't know what she was doing, I just got to accept that. But I know me at 15, I knew what I was doing.
We going to agree to disagree.
I wasn't doing that. I ain't got
YouTuber, again, what do you feel on everything we talked about today? Let us know. Comment below, like, subscribe. Help us out.
This is a pretty...
This is a pretty deep conversation. I want to hear y'all opinions on this. I want to see, because we are three totally different people. And three totally different people, three different totally opinions. We mutilated, moose-stated, all that. Like, comment, let us know. Let us know what y'all feel about all the topics we talked about today. Like I said, below, the links below, you can follow us on all the different platforms from, what's that, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that. Like, comment below, follow that stuff.
Follow us on Anchor.
We
on Spotify, iTunes.
We have 140 subscribers right now. We appreciate everybody. I'm going to say this every week. We appreciate everybody that tune in, that subscribe. We have 140. We're 60 away from...
How you do that?
My fingers don't work like that. We're 60 away from doing merchandise, doing a raffle or a giveaway.
And big shout out.
Yeah, making us want to do it more every week, but just help us, like we keep saying. Send us comments. Ask us questions that y'all want to hear on the show. And it's a link below. Check the links below.
Get that
Find the Anchor Messenger where you can click that link and leave a voice message and let us know what you want to be talked about or what you have an idea for or comments.
Questions,
comments, anything. Click that link below. Leave us a voice message. We'll either play it on the show or we'll play it and answer it for you. Say your name. Tell you how much we appreciate you. And then, again, before you get out of here, the link below for the coldest water. Help your boy out. Get you one. They got theirs. I got mine. You will see it on next week episode. I'm going to have it sitting on the table. Get you one of the bottles, man. They keep your water cold for 36 hours. Help your boy out.
Because my water a little warm.
That water a little warm. I'm ambassador
temperature right now.
Out here, get you one of them coldest water, boy. You out here, you be a whole pound like us. What's up?